Hello, I'm Elliot Chapman, aka Ben Jackson 2.0, and you're watching Dr. Freedom.
Okay, evening, folks. Dr. Freedom here with you. Time some Doctor News. News from in and around the universe that could affect you in some way. We will not discuss here. Yeah, I'm doing an audio tonight because, frankly, it's been a long night. It's been a weird couple day or so. Man. Plus, I got to get ready to go to bed soon. So, that's what you're getting. Okay. But let's go ahead and let's take a look at what we do have. Woman Who Lived. Yeah, aired yesterday. Like I said, pretty good episode. It was just a bit slow for me. But if you go back watch the Omega Files from yesterday, then you'll see what we were talking about. Like it was, most part, the guys gave it a good review, but I leave it up to your judgment. I still think it's a good episode. I don't think there's been a bad episode yet this season. But we'll get into more of the stuff regarding it here in a minute. Let's just go ahead and let's get this party started. Let's get rolling. Let's move on with it. Okay, first up over on the Radio Times, Steven Moffat hints that the Sonic sunglasses might go from Doctor Who, but it's pretty convincing about why they're a good thing. Now, okay, it's been the most controversial aspect of Series 9 so far, not the moment that the Doctor was going to shoot a child in the face, but when he ditched his sonic screwdriver for a pair of sonic sunglasses. Okay, speaking of the MCM Comic-Con, and this was in London, Moffat said this following, quote, "I know there's a petition to get rid of the glasses, but I think it's going to be a very successful petition." Only joking, because considering Moffat's Scottish, why would he talk like that? But it says right here, basically, he goes, it was, is this a joke that the Sonic sunglasses are on their way out? He goes, regardless, Moffat offered an impassioned defense of the pro glasses agenda. He said, "I love the fact people have risen up in anger over the sonic screwdriver. God only knows how that lot would have got on when they introduced regeneration, Time Lords, or that Time Lords have two hearts." He goes, "I know every kid with glasses is, as of now, every kid with glasses is Doctor Who. Kid whose parents don't want to shell out for a sonic screwdriver toy, just put on a pair of sunglasses, you're Doctor Who. And best of all, every pin-brain celebrity walking into a party with shades on is now cosplaying Doctor Who." He goes, "If it pricks the pomposity of uber celebs and turns an eye defect into a superpower and confers star magic on an old pair of sunglasses, what could be more Doctor Who than that?" They're paying your salary, you ass. I hate to sound mean, but that money they're shelling out for the sonic screwdrivers is keeping you in business. But I don't know. I can see his point. I'm just joking, okay? Okay, Jenna Coleman's plea to Steve Moffat about leaving Doctor Who made us emotional. Okay, this is kind of touching. He goes, this is what Moffat had to say. "I remember thinking it was quite tough when Karen Gillan in Asylum of the Daleks, when she came into the makeup truck and said, with my usual sensitivity, 'There's Jenna. Hi, I'm taking your job in your time machine.'" And she goes, "It just hurts, yes, but basically, quote, we always use this awful word companions, but they're really co-stars, the co-leads. Right from the very beginning with Barbara and Ian, the character is the core. It's a huge thing when they leave, and it knocks the living crap out of the Doctor every time. Which is the thing I like about the show. We don't just treat it as a staffing problem. When they leave, it's a major event, and he has trouble getting over it every time." Okay. Woman Who Lived overnight viewing figures came in at 4.34 million viewers for the overnights. Remember, that's the unofficial overnight viewing figure. We're still waiting. It should be tomorrow or so when we get the official overnight for The Girl Who Died. So, but the cool thing to remember here, look at this. Even Casualty got pushed below 4 million viewers with 3.95 million watching. So, and sure enough, everybody watches Strictly Come Butt Licking, which I don't know why. We called it Dancing with the Stars, and it still sucks. But, okay, so, and 6.55 million watching the X Factor over on ITV, which was scheduled directly opposite Doctor Who. This is going to be a problem. Well, apparently this is going to ensue after, we get rid of rugby, which I think it ended this week. If I'm wrong, let me know. I can't remember if it was this week or next week that, the Rugby World Cup tournament is finally freaking over. But hopefully numbers will really start shooting up on the overnights once that's done. But otherwise, now we got to worry about the X Factor. All right, Woman Who Lived press reaction. I'm going to go into this one right here in a second, but here's how the Metro Guardian, Radio Times, all these different little things. If you're really interested to see how the media reacted, here's a nice little cross section for you to get a load of. Now, but the one that touched me most was over here on Doctor Who, The Woman Who Lived review, a standout episode. This is on the Telegraph. But the part that really touched me most, hang on. Oh, sorry, I went right past it. Right here in praise of our star. Now listen to this very closely. Capaldi has been a great doctor right from his first episode. Now he excels. He has grown into the role utterly and completely. He embodies the weight of the doctor's responsibility. His face wears every nuanced expression with a flickering ease, whether he's tersely denouncing banter or reacting to Schilder's heartbreaking isolation. The lengthy back and forth dialogue between this well-matched pair showcased Capaldi's abilities beautifully. This was an episode almost entirely without Jenna Coleman's companion, and her absence was not explained. But perhaps we're being gradually acclimatized to her impending departure. Most likely it was so that the doctor and the Schilder had space to really spar with one another. And that was the whole the whole point of this episode. Really, was it was dealing with how the doctor feels. Okay, maybe I made a boo boo, and then he has to talk a Schilder into coming back on track, and remembering it. At the end of the day, while she's immortal, she's still human, and I really love that point in it. Big props, of course, to Rufus Hound there pictured. So I love this review. I really enjoyed reading it. That's why I put this one up here on its own so you can take a look at it yourself. All right. Next up, I also enjoyed this little article over on Vanity Fair, and this was how Doctor Who finally became great again. Please read this. They go into every detail, every reason, and all. This one's got a little bit of length to it, but I feel you'll enjoy it. It was a very, very touching one because it finally brought up a lot of good points about how Doctor Who has changed for the better, No, we didn't need a young man with a tight little butt running around in a little suit going, "Oh, I'm the doctor." No, nothing against Tennant or Matt Smith's performances. They were both brilliant. But when there's a lot of people out there who base while they watch a show on how cute the lead actor is, then we got to worry. But okay. Next up, the Zygon Invasion cast list. I just put this here in case you want to see who's in it, who's who, and whatnot. Okay, next up, Nothing at the End of the Lane, issue 4. This is the 4th issue of the magazine of Doctor Research and Restoration, and it'll be published as of today. It'll be available as of today. Here's all the stuff that's in it if you're interested. And also, remember, you can get it right here. 100-page full-color magazine. It's available to buy from today at the Nothing at the End of the Lane website. So if this floats your boat, here's where you go get it. Okay, Woman Who Lived behind the scenes. There's all the videos right here. They put them all together right here for you. So if you missed any of the video clips and all that, boom, they're right here on Doctor Who News. Please be sure to go take a look at these. A lot of these were amusing, especially the Maisie Cam and the Rufus Cam ones. Okay, which leaves us on the spoiler. Now, okay, you may want to get up and leave now. If you don't want to be spoiled, I've saved this one for the end of the video because right here, Sarah Dollard, by the way, who apparently wrote this episode, which is going to be coming up. This episode 10, Face the Raven. She told a packed audience at the London Excel after some prompting by executive producer Steven Moffat that her installment would feature the return of Maisie Williams, a Schilder, but would not include any guitar playing from Peter Capaldi. So it is now confirmed as of this right here that yes, Maisie Williams will be coming back in episode 10. Beyond that, do not know. But there's lots of theories that she is apparently going to be back for the finale. And that's the reason why her character was introduced. So I'd believe it because there's a lot of word going around that there may be someone strolling out the TARDIS door come this episode. And probably feet first, if you know what I'm saying. But that's all just rumor, and that's all based off, I think, an article that came out from the Mirror a while back. So, I warned you. Okay. So lots and lots of interesting stuff going on this weekend. Lots more to come. Remember, we got quite a few episodes yet to go, including the Christmas special. the only thing that's disturbing me out of this whole weekend was the fact that as of next week, we're going to be going into November. And they've already confirmed that Sherlock filming is going to be starting as of next spring. But there's not been a single word yet on when Doctor Who filming is going to be starting for next year. That's what really, really kind of disturbs me. I'm not saying grab your pitchforks, grab your blunderbusses, and light up the flaming torches, grab the battering ram, and run for the front door of Rothlock Studios yet. Don't go mad yet. But if I don't hear anything about Doctor Who filming, after the Doctor Who Festival, which is coming up in just a few weeks, in what do you call it, in London or whatever. Sorry, the Doctor Who Festival. Yeah, the radio, whatever it is. Sorry, I lost my brain there. But if I don't hear anything by the Doctor Who Festival, I'm going to start to really, really go, okay, something's up, because it's just kind of weird that they're already, naming off what Sherlock's doing next year for regarding filming, but nothing's been mentioned yet as to what's going on for Series 10 filming of Doctor Who. And I'm deadly serious on that. That's got me really, really wondering and scratching my head just what's going on. Especially when you find out K9's fighting a freaking Omega in 2017 in a movie theater. Oh, but that's just me. Well, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. So everybody take care. Ta-ta. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Good night, folks.